Honk. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Arvanauts, to a Tuesday Tuesday afternoon stream. It is about 12:12 or 12:13 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, June 30th. Welcome to the last day of June. I know it's hard to believe, but we are actually, we've almost arrived to the end of June, and it's been a hell of a month. But I feel like I could say that about all the stuff that we've had over the last what 3 months now. It's been quite a month, and quite a year, and quite a whole bunch of things. Honestly, to this point, but the good news is that we are now on the other side of June, which means that we have always a chance for a better month in July, at least in terms of the world circumstances. But I hope folks are hanging in there and doing okay. And I am looking forward to playing today the Patreon Field Chet Chosen Game of the Month, Man of Dad of Boy. Boy. No, it's actually God of War. So I'm looking forward to that. I do want to mention very quickly, folks, of course, who follow my Twitter will know we were supposed to be playing in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. We were supposed to be playing Star Wars Scum and Villainy, but we had an illness among the players. The person is fine, but they just need to recover and all that. And so we have rescheduled that to next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. So that has been rescheduled to 10 a.m. Eastern, and that gives us a little bit more time to play this game, God of War, which I've watched a little bit of and I've heard a lot of good things about. And I actually played, I'm pretty sure that I won God of War, the first God of War, many years ago. And I played in a little bit of God of War 2, but I've heard very good things about this. And I'm like, all right, well, let me just, give it a shot, because that's what the people want. And so I'm looking forward to giving it a try. And if I like it, Okay, I think I'm back. I don't know, honestly, guys. I don't know what is going on with Twitch lately, but the last week or so, the servers have been really, really shaky, and Twitch better get its act together. I mean, like, I don't know, I don't understand, by which I mean Amazon needs to get its act together. I have nothing different in my setup that I've ever had. My internet is tremendous, so this has nothing to do with that. My internet is rock solid. This is just, I don't know what's going on with their servers. So I switched back to the New York server. I thought I actually had it on that, but it turns out that I had it on the auto select, which is supposed to find the best server. So I don't know what the deal is. I'm going to keep it on New York for now and hope for the best, but this is not happening on my end. So my apologies. And the thing that's really frustrating about it is that every time I do this, it means that I have to do an annoying kind of series of things to get the thing working for my YouTube channel, which is just really, really frustrating. So really, Twitch, come on, like, let's wake up here with these servers. Anyway, regardless, what was I saying before I was so rudely interrupted? Yes. If you have not done so already, please make sure to follow the channel. Please make sure to check the YouTube channel with !ArvTube. Twitter is !ArvTweets. Discord is !ArvCord. And you can find all of that on my website, arvaneleron.com. I have updated the calendar for the next day or so. We have community D&D. Well, I'll talk about schedule in a bit, but I've updated a little bit. So you can find that at arvaneleron.com. On the financial side, you've got the Patreon, of course, which is !ArvTreon. You have a Rudenell subscribing at Tier 3. Tier 3 with the 22 months of sub. Thank you, Rudenell. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Wow. And that Tier 3 sub, too. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Rudenell. And yeah, I see we got some. These are, what are these now? They unlocked some Pride Penguin and Pride Strong. I love it. I like a lot of the new emotes. Those are pretty cool. So anyway, so yes, what was I saying? But the Patreon is !ArvTreon. You can get inspirations to support the players. And we do have one more campaign this month, which I'll talk about in just a minute, D&D with GOG. So those of you who have inspirations, you can get ready to just, spend like a drunken sailor, like, just let them go out, because they're going to be all reset as of tomorrow. So we've got the Patreon, which is good stuff for you and for the channel. Please support that. I do want to mention again publicly for the folks who are Patreon supporters that there are going to be sales tax changes, which are completely out of my control starting tomorrow. They're going to be collecting sales tax in different places. This is completely out of my control, and I hope it doesn't affect things too much. A lot of Patreon folks have been talking about it, and I wish that Patreon actually listened to their Patreon people, but they don't. They like to make a big game of it, and then they don't actually listen to them. So I'm hoping for the best with that, but in any case, I have no control over that. So please, if you are if you notice there's an extra little bit of money that's been added to it, please understand that's not my doing, not any of our doing, and I hope that it is not going to make a big impact on whether people are able to support or not. But in any case, I did want to mention that. So we've got that going on, and then we have got, well, you can always do that, Dragon Spear. You can just say that you want to inspire the people, and then I will go over to the channel and make the adjustment on my own channel. I'll make a little note for it after the stream. That's how it works, Dragon. So it's possible to do. Also good to see you, Dragon Spear. And so we've got that. Exclamation point Arv Shop is the merchandise area. You can get D&D with Infinity and Beyond. Currently playing Curse of Strahd. You can get that material, and you can also get the Adventures of Middle-earth stuff. They are now into Erebor Adventures, and soon we're going to be adding some Esper Genesis stuff over at the shop as well. And then that sub button, which Arudinel was kind enough to use just now, that is another one that you can use. That is gives you those awesome custom sub badges and emotes and things like that. So that is all appreciated. So we've got that, and let's see. Yeah, exactly what Arudno just said. Yep, and that always works. And then the last thing I want to mention is just the publishing stuff. Exclamation point Icarus. Again, as I mentioned, everyone, that is the pre-order for Icarus and Jelinek. That is going to be coming to an end. The pre-order, I should say, is coming to an end on July 17th. So you have about 17 days to get your pre-orders in, after which we will be making the details for what will probably be two versions. There will be a pre-blurb version. We're going to be sending this out for author blurbs and stuff. So we will probably have the edition, which is going out, of course, to Kickstarter backers. And for folks on my channel and elsewhere, you'll probably be able to get that edition. That is also the edition that if you pre-order, you'll be getting at a little bit of a cheaper price, I believe. And then the final version, the final print version, so to speak, will be out after that. So July 17th is the last day that you'll be able to pre-order. So please get your pre-orders in on that if you can. Exclamation point Library is Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. We are in proofs with the printer. That is going to be coming out in print very soon. I am super excited for it. I am overexcited for it. I've been waiting to have the print version of this for months. We all have been, and the pandemic slowed everything down, obviously. So now we are on the moving to actually deliver that, but the PDF, of course, is already delivered, and you can get it right now with exclamation point Library. That has now become, by the way, officially a silver seller. So that means it's in the top 25% of products that have ever been sold on DriveThruRPG. So thank you to everyone who made Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library a silver seller. And again, print to that is coming out soon. Exclamation point, let's see, Greyshade KS is my Greyshade Kickstarter. I also mentioned that I had a chance to talk with the folks who run that, and we will make a decision about when the Kickstarter will be run as of August 15th. There are two dates that I can give you now for sure, or two times that I can give you. If all goes well, we are going to be running the Kickstarter in October, somewhere between October 1st and October 15th of this year. That is if all goes well. But if it is the case that we still have these huge manufacturing delays, which are affecting everyone because many of the game manufacturers' factories are held in Wuhan, China. Again, this epidemic was such a disaster, this pandemic was such a disaster, that it meant that everyone is way, way behind. So even though those factories are now beginning to open again, there's a huge backlog that's associated with them. So the hope is that we will still be able to get this underway by October, is when the Kickstarter would be held. But if it turns out that because of this backlog, we have to delay further, then that means that we're going to be looking at a date for the Kickstarter of February. So it's either going to be October or February. Believe me, I do not want to have to wait yet another year for this, but The pandemic, as I wish more people would recognize, does not care whether I don't want to wait, doesn't care about anything, I think. The virus only cares about the virus. And so the way to address it is through the power of science, not through the power of hope. Sort of silly, unnecessary hope as opposed to actually doing what's necessary. Like, for example, social distancing and especially wearing a mask. But anyway, so I want it to be in October, but I can't. It's not really up to me. It's up to how things go down with the next few months. So those are the things I know about Grayshade, and you can find more details with that at !Grayshadecast. Be well, Lone Wolf. Enjoy work as best you can, sir. Yes, so we've got that going on. Also, hi, Nonstop. Boy. So we've got that. And then the last thing to mention is BLM, Black Lives Matter. Very important that we continue to keep our focus on this. There were, again, protests in New York last night for the 30th straight day. There have been, or night, I guess. We have had protests all across the country, and they are not slowing down because this is a real, actual, honest-to-God movement. And so please go there. You can donate and also get more information at the resource that is linked at that command, BLM. Hey, what's up, Ballsteak? Yes, exactly. Icarus will not. This is important. Icarus will not have a printing delay because they know the printers. Like, they know where they're actually at. There will not be a printing delay on Icarus. That is for darn sure. But yes, welcome, Ballsteak. Good to see you. So that's definitely the case, and you will want to check that out. Now, last thing I need to mention here is just on the ways of schedule. We've got God of War right now, the Patreon-fueled chat chosen game of the month. Then at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll be over on GOG with the second GOG D&D session, Storm King's Thunder, so that's going to be exciting. That's today. Then tomorrow, we have got at 9 p.m. Eastern, Community D&D with Dragon of Icespire Peak. That, of course, is Shadowed Mage as your DM, and that includes Echo Elf X5, Hoodie, and Rakad, and those three will be returning to the amazing game of Dragon of Icespire Peak. Then on Friday, we will have the rescheduled Esper Genesis. That'll be happening in the evening. And then I don't yet know about Saturday because I have not yet done that schedule. I'm going to be doing that sometime today or tomorrow, figuring out the schedule for the month of July. One thing I can tell you, I'm going to do one of my, sort of mysterious announcements, and that is that I want to mention that in mid-July, we are going to be having we are going to be having a major event on the channel, and next week I will announce that event. So there is going to be a major event on this channel, and I'm talking about. It's a big deal. You will not want to miss it. And I will simply say that for any of you who are fans of writing, who are fans of role-playing, who are fans of fantasy, and how else can I say it? I would say even people who might be vaguely fans of the context of the game I'm about to play. You put all that together and you might have a vague clue about one aspect of this event. So mid-July, and I will be making the announcement next week about that thing. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited about it. So yeah, and don't forget, next month, of course, Brandon O'Brien is going to be doing the new campaign on our channel with the game that he has been play testing and creating, which is going to be about punk rockers fighting against depression using their musical powers in an alternate future with an all person of color cast. It does not get more awesome than that, and I can't wait to have that hosted, etc. All right, that's the deal with that. Also, I love that shirt, Arudno. That's really cool. All right, with that said, folks, let me get rid of this. And let me get rid of this. And let me turn on that. There we go. Good to see everyone. I hope everyone is doing well and is looking forward to some Dad of Boy. Now, as I say, I have played God of War back in the day. I played the original God of War and won it. I think I don't know if I won God of War 2 or not. I remember that I played it. I don't remember if I won it or not. And then I kind of got away from the series after a while. I like aspects of God of War, the original God of War, but it was a little bit, because it had some like vague, like action adventure, some kind of vague Metroidvania elements here at times or whatever. But nonetheless, it had some epic set pieces. I liked kind of the setting and things like that. But it wasn't like my favorite series in the world. But I have heard many, many good things about this particular version, God of War 2018 edition, and of course this has been chosen by all of you. So we are. I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. And so with that said, I just downloaded and installed it, and so I'm going to head over to. Let's do it. Aha! A man staring at a tree. Now, I'm going to start this, and there's a chance that this cutscene is going to be too loud or something. So as soon as this is over, as soon as the cutscene's over, I will ask all of you for your assistance in helping me balance out the audio. In the meantime, I set up the settings, I put on the subtitles, I inverted the mouse look, but other than that, I have not played anything. I've just been watching Kratos staring at a tree with an axe in his hand. So I'm guessing that he's either going to attack the tree or attack something that's right behind him because this is Kratos. So that's the deal. And I do have one question, actually. How many people have played or watched a God of War game in the past? Like, are there folks here who are completely new to this franchise and have never seen it before? Never played it. Okay. I have not. Interesting. Completely new. Okay. Interesting. You've watched it? Okay. Okay. Yeah. All I know is that apparently there's a lot of boy. And I watched a little bit of it, like little clips here and there, but I have not watched much, and I don't know anything about the overall story, and so yeah. All right. Let's do it. Give me a story. I want to experience the story. I'm all about getting a story, but that's the easy one. Give me a balanced experience, reasonably challenging. Okay. Give me a challenge, more demanding combat experience. Give me God of War. Godlike reflexes and strategy. This difficulty cannot be changed mid-game, so a new game must be started to change difficulty. How about no? How about we go with balanced experience, as always. Let's do it. True, he didn't do either one. Now he will, nonstop. Yeah, he did. The Leviathan axe. See, nonstop, he did. Dude, can I just say that that amount of cutting, that is some serious strength. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
Found some.
Boy.
Get in the boat, boy.
Boy. Get in the boat, boy. Please tell me there's a line where he says, "Yeah, boy." He won't do that. He's just gonna pick up a tree. He just picks up a tree. Alright. Just gonna carry a tree. That's how I do things. I carry a tree. Okay, how's the volume, by the way?
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
How we doing on volume, folks? Audio good?
Boy.
Okay. Good audio design on this. Just think about how far these games have come.
That is enough.
It's incredible. We got another. That is enough. We're going to follow the river downstream. We're going to steer the boat.
Father,
What?
did something change? The forest feels different.
It's not a boy.
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Stalia. I just started, Coven. So far, I like the fact that I can pick up a tree. That's a good sign. It's a good sign when you can pick up a tree, right? Alright, boy. Dun, 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 holding a tree, dun dun dun, holding a tree, I am carrying a tree. Its bark is worse than its bite. The music is by Bear McCreary. Of course his name is Bear. We need a musician. How about a name like Austin? No, we need Bear. Alright, our musician is Bear.
That was the last.
Aw, the mom. The feels.
Oh, there do I see my mother. Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me.
Oop, sorry.
Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me.
Sorry about that.
Oh, there do they call to me. She's ready.
Find your way home. You are free.
Shows you a very different feel for God of War too, as well. Right? Yeah. It fits.
sorry.
Squeeze. This knife was hers. Now it is yours. She taught you to hunt.
She knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
Do it, boy.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay, this way.
Go to the deer. Hunt with Atreus. Okay.
Father, why are we doing this now?
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt. What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
I'm going to press options to access the camera settings. Okay. I probably need a little more speed. Neither is done with fire, boy. In the direction of deer. that is very Kratos. Whoa, hey, whoa, whoa. Good gravy. All right, wait. I'm not here yet. I need to do this when the tutorial tells me. Okay, just making sure. Actually, hold on one second. I'm sorry. Been
Let's
a little while
go
since I played a.
This way?
Wait, boy. I must adjust my OBS settings. Otherwise, the stream will not be good enough. And I must do everything for the stream. In the direction of deer. Okay.
More tracks?
Yeah. But they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Oh! Now what?
Watch this, boy. Jump! Huzzah!
This way, boy.
Hup! Oh. Wait, deer tracks. They're fresh. This way.
Where's the soda? Aha! Whoa, that's a big deer.
Found it!
Slow down, boy.
Sorry.
You are hunting deer, not chasing it.
Yes, Father.
Wait a moment. Something is over here. Can I get that? Apparently I cannot. Alright, boy. Well
You
done.
broke our bridge. How are we gonna get across?
Through violence.
Step aside.
Wow.
Go.
Oh. What happened here?
That recalling the axe thing is so sweet.
There it is!
Hold! What are you doing? Now his guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better. Find it.
Do not be sorry, be better.
Find
This is called parenting. Whoa.
My bow!
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
I don't know what I'm going to be doing a lot of dodging. I feel like Kratos is not about to dodge. Whoops. Whoops. All right.
Draugr. They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving.
Mother said that Draugr were warriors who died, but their souls were too stubborn and angry to stop fighting. They'd fight off the Valkyrie that came to collect them and bring their own dead bodies back to life, warping and twisting their previous form into something else. Now they're husks of their former selves and fight anybody they can find. She also said they can come back in all different shapes and sizes, and that some even have powers that others may not. Oh, okay. Alright, thank you for letting me know. Wait. What? Options. Alright, let me fix the settings. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Alright, Alright. Okay. Oh, wait. I can save it? Wait, boy. I can save it? Although that's just the checkpoint that it saves. Okay. How do I throw... Okay, I gotta remember about doing the throws, because I was trying to do that in combat and I forgot the buttons. Okay. I like how the way that you find a health stone with Kratos is you just crush it. You're just kind of like, pooh. I have a map? I do have a map. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that a little bit. I was thinking about that, Rhiannon. It is a little bit. Is there a sprint? We just have this, like, jog. Let's see.
Should we be in here?
Shut up, boy. I recognize those chests. Oh. Find and solve the 3 seals to unlock it. Alright, is that... Oh, the 3 seals. Okay, then I need to do the R1 next. Boy, where is it? There it is. I must get the other seal. I don't know how to jump. Boy, I am incapable of jumping. This is a PS4 game. Yep. Boy, I cannot. Boy, how do I climb, boy? Boy, how do I climb? Like, what do I do? Oh, maybe I just have to. Oh, you know what? I bet I just have to throw it. Yep, that's how. I love that freaking recovery of the axe. All right. I've collected 1 of 3 ion apples needed to increase your maximum health. Ion apples are the choice food of the gods. Find the 9 total apples in the world in chests locked by magic. Every 3 you collect will increase your maximum health. Yeah, probably. We got what I wanted, boy. That looks like another big... This side area? Go to journal. It's going to be a long journey to the mountain. I wonder when we'll go. Father's taking me hunting before we start the journey to the mountain. Mother's wishes were clear. We let the pyre burn, then take her ashes to the highest peak in the realms. I've got to show him I'm ready and I won't get sick anymore. Mom wanted us to scatter them together. I won't let her down. That's true, and actually, and that, of course, that thing that's the holster is the whole icon of God of War. Okay. Although this whole weapon on the back thing, didn't they show that the weapon on the back thing doesn't really happen? Like, would not have happened in reality? Oh, wait, I came from here. There was that there.
I'll scout ahead.
This was over here. Okay. Let's do it. He does have a throwing axe of badassery. I'm kind of not so crazy... I'm not so crazy about the fact that you have to do this.
You went in the old temple, but Mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
What's up, Elmed? Boy. Hey, Marworks. Yeah, in reality, I felt like I read that the whole back holstered weapon thing was not really a thing. I wonder how he opens this. Oh. I'm just gonna smash it.
Look. Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer. I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. She never wanted to take me.
Right, I knew that about that. I knew
I
about
know.
the quivers.
It was her wish. And it was time.
Okay.
Well, yeah, fair enough. I just want... Because it's not... Obviously, a lot of things are about back holstering. I mean, in Amalur, it's also holstering, you know, back holstering.
This way, I think.
I will take this helmet by crushing it. Aha, and during combat, enemies' health bar is displayed among them. When they take damage or when targeted by crazies. That freaking wind up, man. One thing I don't love about this is the field of view. It's like it's zoomed out a little bit. Oh, snap. Are the sound effects still too high?
Something's gotta open that.
Alright, I'll check that out. Draugr fight with dangerous weapons, but they aren't very skilled with them, not like Father and his axe. If we watch their movements, it should be easy to dodge or block their attacks. Okay. Yeah, I'm not adoring the combat on this so far. Because let me see, let me drop this down. Okay. Like I wanna be able to dodge more, and I wish I could back the camera up a little bit, but I can't. Unfortunately. I should have saved that health. It was stupid to get that when I did. Oh well. Oh.
It's opening.
Oh, I see.
What now?
I see. Yeah, Kratos, yes, I do not dodge. Hey, a raid! Thank you very much for the raid, Wenchkin. What's going on, man? How you doing? I have not seen you for a little while. How you doing?
You froze it in place. Clever.
Oh. I'm not...
You didn't mean to do that, did you?
Shut up, boy. Thank you so much, Wenchkin, for the raid. I appreciate it, man. How you doing? What were you doing? What game were you playing? I hope you're staying safe and hanging in there. No, no, no. Let it go. That's good. I'm glad.
So... Nice. Where are you going? I think he's this way.
I'm opening something up, Molly.
What?
He can no longer use it. We can.
I have no interest in worrying about the dead. Also, there's something cool over here. Oh, nice. I needed this health. I'm going to back up and try attacking something. Exactly. That was awesome, boy. Now, excuse me. I'm going to search. I'm going to loot and find all the things. Yeah, thanks, Winchke. I appreciate what you're playing Warhammer 40K. So I think I haven't had a chance to watch any of that being played. What's your take on it? You like it? Kratos does not open a chest. Kratos smashes a chest. It's so funny. It's so, like, oh, man. Oh.
Here.
Nice.
Boy.
What the hell?
Oh, look! It's Skull and Hati, the giant wolves who chase the sun and moon. Where did they come from? How did they get up there? What's happening there at the end? They eat the sun and moon? And then everybody fights?
Every shrine tells the story of a giant of legend. The giants left behind shrines that tell stories from their history. I love these stories when Mom told them. Let's see how many we can find. And you get 100 experience per shrine. That's cool. Trip enemies? Oh, God. Alright, kill 100 Draugr. I've killed 15 so far. Kill foes in general. 15. Nice. These are labors. Interesting. Okay. Treasure maps, artifacts, favors, and, of course, the journey. Wolf giant. Skull chases the sun and Hati the moon. What happens when they catch their prey? Looks like a massive fight. Odin, Thor, the world serpent. Could it be? Nice. First I was like, where's my axe? And I was like, oh. I asked you a question. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. I think I actually read about that, Rudnell. I read about that. Okay. I made that jump. Oh, yeah. I love the fact that the axe holder is the symbol.
Father,
That's pretty cool.
Look.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Steady your aim and breathe in. Feet solid. Steady yourself.
I got it.
Good.
Oh. Poor elk.
It's still alive.
Poor elk.
Your knife. No. Finish what you started.
Oh, dang.
I can't.
Eek.
I...
Nice, Coven. Good boy. Whoa!
Atreus!
Well,
We're gonna fight that?
We have no choice.
press square to command A to shoot arrows. L2, then press R to take a... Okay.
Okay, just tell me when to shoot.
Wait, can I just do this? Oh, okay. I can do double tap. All right, that's better. This is, woo! This combat. I don't know.
Okay,
Ow.
just tell me when to shoot. Right side, keep hitting it. Keep rolling.
can't get close to him yet. Well, actually, wait a minute. It's bad.
Now, Father!
Wait, wait, wait.
I'm ready!
Bad.
Get control of yourself,
Damn it.
boy.
This is... Wow. Stop telling me to switch difficulty, game. Alright? Great. I was hoping it might actually not start.
Just tell me when to shoot.
Oh, shoot arrows, guy. Come on, boy.
Sorry, kid.
Looks like the arrows are not getting the job done.
Keep hitting him. Why is he wrong?
Because he's a giant?
Ready?
He's a giant, boy.
Get back, boy.
Okay. Ow.
Not yet.
Ow. God bless America.
Get control of yourself, boy.
I'm fine. Kill it.
Working on it. Ow, 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 ow.
That's where you get.
Boy.
Think I'm afraid of
Boy.
you? You're nothing to me.
Boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
No, I'm playing on normal.
We did it.
Boy.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
Incidentally, look at the light on the orange to reflect my health on the controller.
I am ready.
Do not speak again.
Wow. Do not speak again. Hardcore. Alright, I have to kill 3 of those trolls. And then I get experience.
The path home is this way. Duh.
I said not to speak again. I think the troll we just fought was Dowdy Copmander. Mother used to always tell me stories about him to try and scare me if I wandered off too far. I think she'd be proud of me, but Father thinks because I got a little angry that I'm not ready. Whatever. I just helped him kill a troll. I know I'm ready. Mother told me a lot of stories about trolls. This one's name translates to Death Merchant. With a name like that, I think it's safe to assume he was pretty evil. I'm glad we killed him. Whatever. Shut up, Dad. Do what I want. Yeah, so if that's a measure of how I'm going to be at the combat in this game, that does not bode well. But I hope what you folks said, which is that as you get more stuff, it becomes easier. I mean, the roll helps a little bit. It's definitely a slower paced kind of combat in a way where you're really having to orient yourself around the battlefield while the kid is distracting. I wish the axe throwing was a little bit more intuitive. Instead of having to be like this, then throw. Well, actually, wait. This, throw, pull back. It's a lot of pushes to get to the same effect. So, but you know, we'll see. I thought there was going to be more QTE at the end of that fight, too. Alright. Burn on me. Well, I suppose those were probably weak spots, I would guess, Dragon. But I'm playing on controller. It's a PS4, so. Stunning enemies. Enemy stun bar is located below their health bar. Attack an enemy in quick succession inflicts stun damage, causing the bar to fill. Once the bar is filled, the enemy is stunned. Plus hearth 3 to grab a stunned enemy. Arrows and barehand attacks inflict extra stun damage. Alright. Wow. Touch of death. I'll just punch you to death. I assume you get more benefits from doing this. Yeah. I think, yeah. Kill enemies while they burn. Light enemies on fire and then kill them. Okay. Stun grab enemies. Alright. I'll leave that health for now. Everything is about Smash. You just... What are you doing over there, boy? Hidden chambers. Find and enter all the chambers, okay.
Still can't get the doors open, huh?
Quiet.
Maybe I can if you just shut up. I wonder if I could just light those. Can I pick up that torch? Oh, yeah. Yeah, God of War is exceedingly... Can I pick that up? Whoa. Wow. disco dancing. I wish I could pick up that torch. Can I light this on fire, maybe? Alright. Does it show me if I have a locked door? Okay. Maybe I'll have to figure that out later on. So you can do it even with the axe. And I shall just punch you directly. I guess that's how you deal with the ones that are resistant to the axe. Woo! What's up, flying enemy? Oh man, a reaver. Okay. What the heck is
I told you something was different.
What is this thing? It looked like a reaver, but its voice sounds so strange.
About the
Even
forest.
Father doesn't know.
And I told you not to speak.
You really can't light this on fire, can you? Alright, how's my health? Good. Take it. Alright. I did not know that, Coven.
But why would a fire troll burn Mother's garden? And since when are Draugr so close to the house? And what was that frozen thing that attacked us?
I do not know. Now be silent. We are almost home. Inside, boy.
Interesting. I wonder what would happen if I left my axe behind. What's up, Caro? How you doing? Yeah. Good, it's good. Yeah, you get the feeling almost that God of War always committed. I mean, it was always like, yeah, this is what we have to do. Michael Dorn. This is a good day to have boy.
It's not fair.
Everything is fair, boy. I am not a merry man, boy.
be any different now that she's...
Shut up, boy.
You lost control.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot. When you...
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
Fine. Come on then.
You want me to hit you?
I want you to try.
Ow! What are you...
Try again.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again. Again.
Stop it!
Again! Your anger. You can get lost in it. The path ahead is difficult. And you, Atreus, are clearly not ready.
What was that?
Quiet.
This seems bad.
Come on out! There's no use hiding anymore. I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
We have ears
More
of failure to
importantly, I know what you are.
communicate.
Boy, beneath the floor. Now.
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
Just tell me what I want to know. No need for this to get bloody. I thought you'd be bigger. But you're definitely the one. Long way from home, aren't you?
What do you want?
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it. You should move on.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter. And yet you hide out here in the woods, like a coward.
You do not want this fight.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do.
Leave my home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
This guy's got to be an immortal, right?
I warned you.
Finally.
You would not listen.
Fine. My turn.
Yep, I had a feeling that was going to happen.
How incredibly disappointing. Come on, then. Pointless. You bore me. Are you even trying?
Dang, man. sure as health. Health would be nice.
Point!
Seems really bad.
Tell me what I want. Pain stops real simple. Why are there two beds in
Jeez.
Leave my home!
Jesus, this guy. Oh god, the tree.
Struck a nerve, did I?
Oh my god! What is this guy?
Slow and old. You should never have come to Midgard.
Oh boy.
So, care to try again?
You talk too much.
You won't talk? Fine. Maybe whoever it is you've got stashed in that house will.
Spartan rage.
Who is it? Who are you afraid I'll find? Let's find out. Pointless.
So much for the Spartan rage. Aren't I still Spartan rage? Oh, that doesn't work.
Still bore me. What are you hiding? You are a fool!
Jeez. He just punches stone away. That's not gonna work. Golly. Oh man. Is there any health? Health? Wow. What's up, Gamer AGB? Sorry everyone. I kind of had to focus on that fight, which is not over, obviously. Yep.
Leaving so soon? When Odin sent me here, I just needed answers, but you had to act all proud.
What's up, Jedi?
Throw whatever you have at me. I'll keep coming. That old body will give out. But before I end this, I want you to know one thing. I can't feel any of this.
Sure sounds like it. Why are you doing all that?
You've seen it with your own eyes. You can't hurt me. Nothing can. This fight is pointless. Your struggle is pointless. It didn't have to be this way. Pathetic! You can't win! I feel nothing! But you feel everything, yet you keep trying. I'm not my brother, and if you'd given me what I wanted, it wouldn't have ended this way. But no! Let's finish this. You can't beat me! Come on! I feel nothing!
God damn it! I blocked that. Go.
Nothing!
Really would love some help. This fight is really freaking rough. Please don't make me fight the guy from the very beginning of the fight, or I'm not going to be happy.
You can't beat me! Come on! I feel nothing!
Damn it.
Nothing! Worthless! Pitiful! I will end you!
I blocked that.
Can't beat me!
Heard that. I blocked that. I absolutely blocked that.
I feel nothing! Nothing! something, but you can't.
And now he's back. Yeah, you definitely have to do... This is... You cannot button mash at all. Okay, now he comes back.
Who was he? He knew me. Did he know my past? How did they find me after all this time? Faye, what do I do? Our son is not ready to carry your ashes to the top of the mountain. And neither am I. I do not know how to do this without you. But we cannot stay here.
It's a hell of a fight.
Boy,
There was so much. I thought. You're all right.
I am all right. Come. Gather your things. We are leaving.
I was like... I was hoping to get that first try, and I think I
not.
died
We have no choice
Twice.
now.
once on the first stage and once in that last stage. Getting to that Spartan Rage was really helpful.
Prove me wrong.
Yes, sir. The mountain.
The journey begins.
It's gonna be a long trip.
Yes, but an important one.
Whoa. How did this happen?
Well, a lot went down. A strange man covered in tattoos came to the house and attacked Father. It must have been some fight. Everything's broken. Father said I wasn't ready earlier, but something about killing this stranger changed his mind, I guess. Who was he? What did he want with us? We're nobodies. This kid has got to know that Kratos is not some regular, everyday mortal, right? I mean, it can't just be like, oh, Dad's a really good fighter. Like, really? I find that very hard to believe.
Who was he?
I do not know.
What did he want with us? We're nobodies. Did you kill him?
I did what had to be done.
Which is a nice way of saying I don't think so because you can't die. Is it just what dads are like? Most dads just do stuff like that, right?
Could have died. Never leave me alone again. All right?
All right.
From now on, I'll make sure not to fight gods. He thinks his family is normal-ish. I mean, I guess. Like, I guess.
Up.
Up.
You've had to kill people before, haven't you? You're used to it.
Yes.
We do what we must to survive.
Animals, I get. They're food. Draugr, they're supposed to be dead. But people, they're trying to survive too.
Close your heart to it. On our journey, we will be attacked by all manner of creature. Close your heart to their desperation. Close your heart to their suffering. Do not allow yourself to feel for them. They will not feel for you.
I understand.
I don't think you do. Oh man, the ultimate in daddy games.
Has this been here all this time?
It's a perfect Father's Day game. This is reminding me of Jedi Fallen Order a little bit.
Why don't you help me up there? I can get a better look.
Why don't you be silent? That didn't do anything. Aha. It is the ultimate escort mission, it's true. Well, one of the things I heard that people liked about this is escort missions are fine when the person that you're escorting doesn't act like an idiot. So, like, this is fine because, you know, he's Atreus, he's boy. Although, interestingly, if the implications of Atreus, I teach the Roman plays Thyestes and Agamemnon in my revenge tragedy course, and yeah, let me tell you what. Right. Oh yeah. Better than Fallen Order. Better than really.
Okay. Nowhere to go from here, except across this bridge.
I don't know, you guys. Jedi
Think
Fallen
you can
Order was
lower it
my
from there?
favorite. Was my game of the year that year. I don't know.
Go.
Made it. Vista.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
There's something up there. Alright. Well, let's try. I wonder. Wait a minute. I'm being dumb. There's another way to do that. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I don't like the Dark Soulsy combat, but everything else about Jedi, from set pieces to story to exploration. Can I not? No, it won't let me do it. I wonder if I can do this. Alright, so we lock that. No, it won't let me do that. That's weird. Oh, good. I can do that.
Good idea.
That's what I was trying to do in the first place. All of the same things in this game. Except for the only thing that's possible. The only thing I want to say about that, though, is that I'm probably likely to like the Star Wars feel more than... Although, I will say...
Mother said Odin's disciples fill them with gifts and hang them where thieves can't reach them. That one looked really old.
Foolish.
Footage. Worshipping the gods?
The gods care nothing for them. Men should not pray to monsters.
I I do have a soft spot in my heart for Norse mythology, but I do kind of like the Star Wars feel quite a bit. I don't know. Maybe you'll be right. We'll see. I will consider it. The ultra violence of God of War is not my favorite part of it, though. Honestly. So, for whatever that's worth. This way. Okay. Got that. So.
What's that up there?
Oh. Sorry, I did that wrong. That was dumb. That was foolish. Okay, sounds good. No, no, no. You think that he could just permanently destroy that mechanism instead of it being like, okay, I'm temporarily frozen. Like, you feel like a shot from Kratos, and that would be the end of everything. Okay. Hey, what's up, Iscariot? How you doing, man? It's been a long time. Want to watch Starcade? Yeah, again, this was the chat chosen game of the month, and I have not had a chance to. This is the first time I'm playing it, so. Oh, absolutely, mythology and philosophy came first, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I necessarily enjoy one more than the other. In general, I'm a fantasy
Father?
guy, as you know, but
Will we see others on the road?
I do like Star
Yes.
Wars a lot.
Friendly?
No.
They'll try and rob us?
Possibly. Yes.
Oh.
Oh. But maybe not. Interesting. Conveniently located chains. Okay, all the way up from there. Yep. Yeah, we were talking about that before, Iscariot. I know that. But I was saying fantasy is compared to science fiction, but I like Tolkien-esque fantasy to begin with, rather than super, although I do like Norse somewhat, and I do, obviously talked about the Star Wars thing. Hey, Thorg, what's up, man? Yeah, no, absolutely mythology would fit in that description. Check that out. Wow. It's Skyrim.
Look. All this time, there's been a protection stave around our entire woods. But the stave's broken there. Did you cut those down?
She had marked the tree she wished used for her pyre.
Why'd she do that?
Interesting. So he cut down the tree that cut down the safety of the woods.
Come. No looking back now.
Yes, I do. Still an enormous fan. I actually watched on Disney Plus. They have a kind of a making of thing, Marinda, and so I watched some of that, and I was even more impressed. The technology that they used for the sort of 360 degree, I forget what it's called, camera shot is absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, very excited for the return of the Mandalorian. For sure, Dragon. Yep. I didn't know that actually, Burner. That's interesting. there's almost a part of me that
this.
wonders about how much I use the axe. You know, like a lot of it feels to me like I should just use my fists a lot more. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I did. Yep. The Kenobi show I'm excited for, too. Is it really? Okay, Burner. But the fists stun faster, right? So, I don't know. Hesc more and axe less. The classic.
So, how long will it take to get to the mountain?
I do not know.
Before winter falls?
I do not know.
Okay.
Stop asking me questions.
They don't see us. Should I fire?
Wait for my mark.
There are a lot of Draugr around here!
Oh my god. Yeah, I keep forgetting about the axe. Whoa! Red indicators on Kratos point towards off-screen enemies. Gold indicators signify nearby enemies. Flashing red signifying incoming attack. Flashing purple signifying incoming projectile. Okay. Where'd you go?
More enemies!
I do like the knockback on that. I am so happy to have knockback on multiple enemies with this. Like, knockback is so annoying in most games if you're involved with it. I'll turn
Keep the pressure on!
Behind you! How many more are there? Ready to go now! Two left! Lista!
Okay. Nice.
How was that? Did I help?
If you want to help, distract them. Whoever is not...
I'm turning this Ragnarok around. We won't go to Valhalla. These Draugr can shoot fireballs. How do they do that? They like to attack from a distance, which can be really annoying when we're fighting a bunch of other enemies, but luckily they go down pretty quickly. Let's see. Labors. Parry, 25 attacks, 11 out of 25. Okay. Trip enemies. I've done that by accidentally twice. Stun grab, 10 out of 25. 2 out of 15 lit on fire. I've killed 34 Draugr out of 100. 1 out of 75 Reavers. 1 out of 3 Trolls. 36 out of 250 foes.
My focus should be yours, but only when safe to do so.
I can do that.
I will decide what you can do. Wapow! First, boy, you run like this, and then wapow! I'll go up there in a minute, but first watch what I'm doing, because wapow! You can't stop this. Wapow! I'm turning around. Wapow! 180 of power. Wapow! 360. Wapow! Wapow, wapow, wapow. Wapow, wapow, wapow. Oh, man. Good times. All right. What am I supposedly looking at? Aha. Okay.
Look here.
Sir. There's a Yutner settlement ahead.
Yutnar.
Giants.
You can read the writing.
Some. Just the language his mother knew.
Welcome, Yutnar. The Yutnar had a settlement here. Giants so close to home, but how long ago?
But they're all sort of connected, so sometimes I can feel my way through stuff I shouldn't know. You know?
No. All right, boy. I'm going to loot everything within 100 miles. More health. Good. Well, I've also got full up Spartan Rage. Hey-oh. Alright. What's the company that did, what company did this? What company did the God of War franchise? I don't know why I don't know that immediately, but I don't. Sony Santa Monica. Okay. Disney? What do you mean Disney? Oh, I thought you meant this game was done by Disney. I'm like, this does not look like a Disney game. The father of ink.
Anything else?
Space your shots. Speed costs accuracy.
Got it.
These enemies become enraged and super aggressive when you're frosted. Father should do his best to avoid their frost blast attack. Okay. I will try to do that, boy. I like that even the term for the hack silver. Hack. There should be like smash silver.
Hey, I think there's a chest over there.
You are correct, boy. It was 2 inches away, so not that impressive, but still. Hell's Touch, light runic attack, an extremely quick burst of energy that interrupts and knocks back all nearby enemies. You have acquired the Hell's Touch light runic attack gem. Runic gems allow you to customize your weapon to enable light and heavy runic attacks. The weapons tab is where you can slot runic gems into your weapon. Okay. Move down to select the light runic attack slot. Okay. Acquired light runic attack gems can be equipped from here. Extremely quick burst of energy. Damage and stun with 2. Use XP to upgrade runic attacks. Upgrading runic attacks improves their attributes. Wow. First gem. Okay. Press X to equip the Hell's Touch light runic attack gem into the Leviathan Axe. Okay. Move down to select the heavy runic attack. Currently empty. Okay. Trophy urn. Nice moves. Okay.
Whoa! How'd you do that?
Like this. Oh, and it's got a
I think
cooldown.
we can go through here.
Okay, so it's got a cooldown. That's a long cooldown. Thank you, Artisan. That's thanks. You can thank chat for that. Boy. I will not bother to go underneath.
Move.
Thanks. There's the mountain! Let's go!
Not yet.
It's fine!
Wait, the bridge is going to collapse. Don't be dumb.
Father, help!
Hang on!
Hurry! I'm slipping!
Stay calm. Almost there.
That wasn't so bad.
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
Sorry. More Draugr. But these aren't moving. Are they dead? I mean, more dead?
This doesn't look bad at all.
Boy.
Boy.
Not dead, not dead!
Okay. Enemy difficulty represented color numbered near their health bar. Color of enemy health bars range from green to purple depending on how powerful they are compared to green.
Remember, accuracy over speed.
Got it!
Another time.
Kadista! Watch to the left!
All right. Maybe that wasn't a good idea, actually. Ow.
One more to go! Kadista!
Yeah, it's
That was
funny.
the last one. Was I better?
Take even more time. Does not matter if you fire only once. Show me control.
Yeah, it's interesting because the game is definitely like reiterating over and over and over again not to rush. In the original God of War games, there's very much an emphasis on juggling. Like it's almost the game almost feels tailor-made for button mashing, and this game is doing everything it can to tell you not to do that. Horrible place on hard. I can't even imagine. I was playing this on regular, but I'm playing this on normal. But yeah. He has to create his projectile before launching it. If either of us can interrupt his attack, he'll have to create it again. Ah, that's good. I could have used Spartan Rage there too, because I still had it, but...
Look at this.
Oh, shoot. Took you basically the whole day? Oh my gosh. What was he telling me to look at? Look at what? Oh, that. Alright.
Read it.
Oh, this used to be a marketplace. The giants used to gather here to trade with the gods a long time ago. Wonder if Odin was ever here.
Trade grounds. Found what used to be a marketplace where gods and giants would meet and trade. Must have been before the war.
Above us! Something's breaking through the wall!
Oh, how much you want to bet?
Something's breaking through the wall!
Ow, 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 ow. Come on, man. I backed out of that. Come on. I backed out of that.
Whoa! Above us! Something's breaking through!
Oh, the heels are gone. Oh my gosh, the heels are gone.
Something's
That
breaking through the wall.
sucks. That's doing more damage to him, actually. Whoops. Ow, 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 ow. Get out of there. What? I may have to Spartan Rage it. Let's go. I don't understand. Did I like somehow accidentally disconnect my axe? I don't know what just happened there. Wow. Wow. God almighty, that is... Wow. Okay.
There's something up there!
Can I get anywhere? But I can't.
Something's breaking through the wall! Tell me when! Father, help me!
Oh, shoot. Damn it, get out of the way.
Help me! I need help!
Find your leg, boy.
God almighty.
I got it!
These guys suck.
Father, get out of there! Watch your back! Help me!
Man,
How are you not tired?
that's a good question. No, I'm tired. I am tired, boy. That room sucked, boy. These Draugrs seem bigger than the ones we first encountered. They carry heavier, more dangerous weapons. It makes them slower, but they're a lot stronger than the regular ones. Heavy Draugr. Really? Those were heavy Draugr, boy.
Look! There's an opening up there.
Silence. Sure I'm not missing anything first. Okay.
Do you hear that? What is it?
We will see. Stay close.
What is that?
Seems problematic.
So we're going towards the scary singing? She just disappeared?
Jeez, what the? I know this.
For your arrows! Fire!
Not ready.
Ow!
You need to find the healing stone.
No, I need to kill this lady.
Not yet. That was a real revenant. Never thought I'd see one.
Wow. That was brutal. Sounds like me in the shower. Revenant's Ruin. Encounter more of these ghastly and powerful Seer users by thoroughly exploring the lands you traverse. Consult the bestiary for tips on defeating them. That's a good idea. I think I will do that. Can I find out how to defeat them? Mother once told me that some witches trade little bits of their soul here and there to become more powerful in Seor magic. Eventually they lose every part of their humanity and become revenants. They can disappear in an instant, and these particular revenants are able to spread poison through touch and breath. Lovely. I was gonna say, I need some healing. I need some healing. Oh, wait. How do I get down there? Looks like I can go around? And down, maybe? I hope. Guess we'll find out. Any more health? Health? Health! What the heck?
I still don't understand why that man attacked you at our house.
I told you, boy. I know nothing more of it.
So that's how you get down here.
Crap. One shot, one kill. Wow. Wow. I don't know. Do I have to go? Alright. I really, 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 really would like to have more health before taking this fight on.
So that's how you get down here.
Oh, here's my full health. Damn it. Screw off. What?
Tell me when.
Are you joking me? 2 hits? Yeah, I know, purple, I know. I saw it before. But still, like, not now. What do you mean? I have to come back? I don't want to come back.
So that's how you get down here. Sorry, not ready. I'm set.
Okay, never mind. Wow. Unreal. Okay. Little underwhelmed, frankly, about being a god. And that's the, I mean... Alright, never mind. I'll worry about that if I ever remember to come back here.
What's that up there?
Okay. That way? Soft Svarthalm steel.
I guess we need to get back up there. But how?
Follow me.
Watch out, Waller!
Okay.
What's that over there?
Let's see. These basic Draugr aren't very fast or strong. We can dodge or block them and take them down pretty easily. Okay. Have a Spartan Rage trap. I will definitely want to build up Spartan Rage on the regular. It's pretty clear. Okay, so we need... Alright, so that rune we get third. We want that other rune. Because I'm assuming there's an order I'm supposed to do this in.
Earlier, you said people might try and rob us. I'll kill them if they try. I'm not afraid.
If we encounter men, you will stay out of it. Understand?
But I can fight.
You will stay out of it, boy. Speak no more of this.
We'll stay out of it. Okay. I don't want to go that way yet. No. Let's go down here. So got that. Need a third rune. That and that. I need to find out where that rune is. I also wish I knew how big... I mean, I'm guessing that that ahead is part of the space, I guess. But... Find it.
Chains on both sides, maybe?
Yep.
That did it.
I was getting there, boy. Well, there's a chest, which we don't open, we just smash it. Because, of course... Oh, no! Can I reach it? Oh. Can I have my axe back, please?
Nice! You found a seal.
And then this one. Which is the one that's up there.
2 down.
And this one. Does it matter what order you destroy these in?
One. Let's go open that chest.
I assumed it did, but... Aha! The second of third Iowan apples needed to increase your maximum health. Okay, good. Okay, there's that way. Alright, then I want to go back here and get the rest of these Draugr. I love the boomerang effect. Seem confused, boy. Fortunately, I got this.
Take that, brother! More Draugr!
Here, boy.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I've seen this language before.
What does it say? A new scroll, huh? Svarthelm's seal. The realm of the dwarves is secured. For a promise of security from the rovers of hell, they have made Asgard custodian to their borders. Now the Vanir will have no hopes of Svarthelm's aid, thanks to Odin's foresight. The elves remain sufficiently distracted. All plans proceed. The Raven Keeper. It's actually a little unfortunate that I decided to destroy a lore scroll, but you know, it's for me. Well, that's one of those lore deals. Look, it's a lore DLC. So basically, in the middle of a fight, if I'm low on health, I just have to continue to do what Kratos does best, smash everything that moves, so that I can get more health things. Seems legit.
Another one here.
It says his name is Hrungnir. Mother told me about him. A giant warrior made of stone. Looks like he was in a pretty big battle. Odin's there, Thor, even the World Serpent. Oh, Thor must have smashed his head apart. See?
Sounds like Thor.
But look, Hrungnir's body squished him. Idiot.
Idiot. Okay. I found 2 of 11 shrines. I thought so. Mighty giant made of frost and stone. Looks like he had a huge fight with Aesir and Vanir gods. He battles Thor, and it looks like they both lose. I have a feeling Thor didn't lose, actually. I thought. Probably unnecessary. Ooh, look at that, though.
I don't know what we're still doing here.
We're gathering loot, boy. You are not ready until you have looted every square inch of ground. I like how it resists those attacks, and then right here, he just punches right into it anyway. I'm getting a lot of hack silver.
Which way?
I know which way, just be silent. Okay. Would love to have a mini-map. A mini-map would be super helpful. Oh, actually, we need that. Okay, over here. Go down here. Go over here. Cross over. Wait. That's where I need to get up, is over there. Maybe not. Should be able to go there and around. Not bad, we're getting there, Coven. We're getting there.
Yay!
Yep.
Look out, Father!
Whoops.
Now's your chance!
Okay. Oh, crap.
I'll bring you down! Tell me when!
Damn it. Damn it. Oh my god, more of them?
Use your arrows.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Jeez.
That was harder than usual.
Woo!
Right?
There will be more.
Man, these witches. These things do manage to freeze us. We should stay on the defensive until it passes. Yeah, thanks. Man, having the witches with the creatures, like with the Draugr on top of it, is not cool. It takes a beat for him to recover after swinging. If we dodge, he'll be open to a counterattack. Yeah, by itself. But... I needed that Spartan Rage, though. That Spartan Rage is going to be huge. Alright. I bet I can't hit that.
Whoops.
I don't know if I can hit that. Maybe I only can do halfway. Let me see if that works.
You did it.
Cool.
All these dead. You think it's safe in there?
You think it's safer out here?
Okay. More soft Svartalheim steel. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Svartalheim. Whoops. No. There we go. Okay. Right.
Can we keep moving?
Wow. This is a lot of dead. Exactly.
What's that smell?
Same, Elmed. Oh, God.
Are they Hellwalkers? They're untouched. Look! Someone start the fires! Sigmund, your knives!
What the
So
hell?
many days without meat.
Meat? Wait, us?
Behind me.
What if they change like the others? We'll have to keep them alive. Strip off their meat. A little at a time.
This fight is mine alone.
He killed Gunther!
Whoa.
Father, help me!
Atreus!
Boy,
Good boy.
close your heart to it. Come then. We have a long journey.
Well, crap.
Wait here. I will handle this.
I guess during one of those animations, they can interrupt you, which is pretty useful. It's a nice moment from Kratos, though.
They came back. They came back.
It's finished.
You leave here.
Then collect yourself. We must find a way out. That chain. Here.
Here, some health. Okay.
Go drop the chain.
Okay.
What's up, Shatter? So many boy memes. I am playing Data Boy at the moment. Hey.
Atreus. The chain.
The chain. Right.
He's in shock.
You are in your head, boy. Let it go. He would have killed you.
I know, I had to do it. I do know that, I just...
And we will go home, boy.
What?
To give up this easily. So close to the start.
Wait, no. I'm not giving up. I can do this. I just have to, you know, catch my breath. Come on up.
Yeah, it is.
I'm ready.
It is Shatter. Hard to 10. She sounds shocked, except you're like, girl. See what that shield looks like. That never gets old. Okay. Use that health.
Listen to me.
Exactly.
To be effective in combat, a warrior must not feel for his enemy.
Also only $20
The
right now.
road ahead is long and unforgiving. No place for a boy. You must be a warrior.
I understand.
So be a warrior.
Get up and move your ass! Come on!
What the hell?
No! What you waiting for? Come on already! Let's go! Can't get this slow-eyed cocklump to cross the bridge.
Stop hitting him.
It's because she's scared of something in the trees over there.
There's what now?
Father, throw your axe at those trees on the other side of the bridge. The ones with the white trunks.
You were right.
Say, you must be smart or something, boy.
Boy?
You are a boy, aren't you? Ha!
She have a name?
I don't know. Rude bastard ain't ever asked mine, so ain't ever asked hers. Ah! Ha!
What's yours?
Brock.
Vera Logan.
Say, you're not gonna believe me, but that axe you got,
Not kid safe.
it was me what made her. Me and my brother.
What do you mean anymore,
Was
Artisan?
one of our best.
Used to be?
So don't let nobody else go work on her except for us two. Ah! You gotta handle her special, or she'll wreck beyond fixing. I can enhance her for you right now if it so pleases you, son of a bitch.
What?
So what say you? Ah!
You are right. I do not believe you. Come, boy.
There's a rune in the shape of a fork under the grip. No, digger beach dumber. That was our brand, my brother and me, before we split.
Yes,
I got
yes.
half of it right here.
Agree.
See? Look, you want I should upgrade her
Thank
or
you for the
not?
follow, Michael. Welcome to the
Very
Artisan.
well. I expect an improvement.
So, where's the other half of the brand?
All my dumb brothers got it. But I got all the talent. Look! Come on in, then.
Welcome
So
to a
much
dwarven
for
shop.
peace and
From here
quiet.
you can upgrade equipment you already own or craft entirely new equipment. Okay. Brock has given you a frozen flame, a rare resource. Resources found in the world can be used to craft and upgrade your equipment. Alright, press X to select the Leviathan Axe. Kratos' equipment has power levels and stats, of course it does. Upgrading the axe. Thank you, Ash Lake. Welcome to the Argonauts. Upgrading the axe levels it up and increases strength, which contributes to Kratos' overall power level and stats. Okay. Press L3 to show stat descriptions. Runic damage can be increased by increasing runic. Logical. Runic attack cooldowns can be reduced by increasing cooldown. Yeah, actually, that would be useful because that one ability that I have is useful, but the cooldown's really long. Each stat has different gameplay benefits. Increases both runic attack and elemental damage. Reduces all damage taken. Increases maximum health. Severity of hit reactions from enemy attacks is nice. Luck increases perk activation chance. Increases XP gains. Reduces recharge time of runic attacks, runic summons, and talismans. Okay. When upgrading an item, the power level and stats gained will be displayed on the item card. Oh no. And also reflected on Kratos' stat table. Yeah, I have a 4-year-old myself, Artisan, so mine are 12 and 4, so I know the drill. I have my own boy, and let me tell you, he is not going to be watching this anytime soon. Boy. Upgrading a weapon permanently increases these stats. Other items must be equipped to influence Kratos' stats. Okay. Alright. Resources required to upgrade an item are displayed at the bottom of the item card. Okay. Hold it to upgrade it. Upgrade of Leviathan Axe successful. New skills are now available in the skills tab. Okay. Axe is now at level 2. Find another frozen flame to upgrade it further. Wonder how high it can go. Upgrading your weapons unlocks new skills for purchase. Visit the skills tab in the pause menu to purchase them. Okay, press F to go to the craft menu. Choose to craft new equipment. Oh, hey there. Reaver tunic. Oh, it costs 5,000. Okay. Reinforced boiled leather armor. Cheaply made but sturdy. Favors defense. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm sure you're winning smiles armor enough, but why take chances?
Cheaply made, sturdy, commonly used. Equip. Alright. Upgrade to add an enchantment socket and increase defense. And I can. I have enough.
That there's quality material. Rate
Upgrade
your
of Reaver
goings
Tunic
might last a
successful.
day.
And Dwarven immunity. Okay.
Kid,
Need more steel.
what's
I'm
it
gonna
gonna
remember that
be?
for that. Alright, I'll worry about that later. Okay.
Well, don't look now, but our friends who were hiding in the trees are back for more. Go on, give that axe a twirl.
Got room for me behind there?
Come on, deal, great guy. You see what my touch sprung?
Adequate.
You know what's adequate? That footwork. You get this shit?
That's not what I meant to do! Not what I meant to do!
Your paw can kill. You gonna learn to do that too?
That was a complete accident,
not
but whatever.
This road, it leads to the mountain.
Should put you in the right direction, sure. Want to see my wares again?
Okay. Alright. Exactly, Artisan. Oh, that's funny. We met this dwarf on our way to the mountain. He's a blacksmith. A famous blacksmith, apparently. He made the Leviathan axe. He upgraded it for father, too. He was a little rude and grouchy, but I kind of like him anyway. I hope we'll see him again. Frozen Flame, an impossible material that houses the rage of fire and the temper of ice. Generated through mighty battles, used to upgrade the Leviathan axe. Gold pieces from the treasure of Aegir, the sea giant, found afloat in the waters of Midgard, used in a wide variety of crafting applications. And soft firearm steel, a fairly sturdy fragment of dwarven metal used to upgrade various armor sets, as well as the talon bow found in coffins. Alright, you've equipped armor that contains an enchantment socket. Enchantments can only be socketed into equipped armor and talismans that have enchantment sockets. Enchantments provide stat bonuses. I'm thinking of a enchantment from Dragon Age. Enchantments provide stat bonuses and unique perks when the item they are socketed into is equipped. Okay. Some armors can have up to 3 enchantment sockets. Press square to select the socket on equipped armor. Press this to select the end. Yep. Press X to select available enchantments. I have the Symbol of Perseverance. Select an enchantment. It'll increase it by 2. Press X to equip it into this armor socket. You have successfully equipped an enchantment into this armor. More enchantments can be found exploring the world or purchased at shops when available. Okay. Can I... Did I just level it up? Woven Shoulder Guard of Exile. Okay. Alright, let's see. So these are our attacks. Do we have one that makes ranged combat easier? Because that would be nice. Alright, let's go with this. Oh, I better be careful about what I use. Okay, never mind the Talon Bow for right now. Guardian Shield. Raging Smash. Okay. Shield Combat. Hold L forward, press R1. Okay. Double tap L1 to break an enemy's block. Haven't found that yet. Countering Strike. Attack with a Shield Slam. Guardian's Fury. Alright. Aim and hold R2 to charge with the Leviathan Axe, cause an explosion on impact that inflicts frost damage. Okay. Or, after landing a precision axe throw, press triangle during the flash to recall the Leviathan Axe and cause the next throw or melee attack to explode on contact, inflicting frost damage. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. Let's see. What do we have here? While evading, hold L forward and press R1 to perform a quick axe attack. So you have to do double tap L R1. That's a lot. Hold R2 for a brutal cleaving attack, axe attack that deals massive damage. That's a huge attack, but it's going to take forever to get off. I like the idea of that grinding storm. Pride of the Frost. R1, 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 R2. That's possible. Permafrost. Perform attacks in quick succession without sustaining damage to power up the Leviathan Axe and inflict frost damage on every hit. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of this quite a bit. That's what we're going to get. Permafrost. Just have to make sure you don't get hit. Okay. I like his new armor. Okay. I thought there was one. Maybe not. I thought there was one that I saw. Alright. Okay. So, a few minutes left on this for now. Okay.
Brock,
Fuck else you need?
how come your brother's got half your brand?
'Cause I ain't in a working relationship with that footlicker no more. I wasn't about to let him use it without me, and he likewise. Only thing to do was split the brand 50-50 down the middle.
Down the middle.
Guess that was the last thing we saw eye to eye on. What? You want a hug? Hit the road.
Sorry.
Okay, let's see.
What you need, kid?
More
You
steel.
again.
Okay. Cool.
Best of luck with all the rampaging.
All right. More hack silver. Every time I see hack silver, I keep thinking of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Which most of you are not going to know that reference, but...
Aw, I didn't even see this yet.
New artifact set masks found? Absolutely, Ashley. Thank you for the follow, bruh903. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Yeah, WWE. That's right. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. The Faces of Magic. We found this scary mask in the dangerous part of the river pass. Let's keep an eye out for more. Somebody might pay good hack silver for these. Okay. 2,000 experience. Alright. Only 2 shrines found. 1 hidden chamber. Leviathan upgraded 1 of 5. Parry attack, still only 11 of 25. 7 of 25 tripped. I thought I tripped that one guy a couple times. 19 of 25. I do that stun grab a lot, so burning enemies, yeah, I've done that. 62 out of 100 Draugr. 6 out of 75 Reavers. Wow, 75 Reavers. 1 out of 3 Trolls. 3 out of 25 Shadows. 2 out of 5 Revenants. I hate these things. And Wages of War. 74 out of 250. 2 out of 11 Shrines. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I like that new armor of his. The Raven God's eyes and ears are everywhere. Dispatch Odin's winged spies. His spies? I guess it's true that in God of War they don't much like the sound in God of War of the gods of any type. Hack silver. The classic shortcut.
You left me to fight alone.
I did.
People are one thing. Everything else you fight. Until I say stop or we are dead. Understand? Pull your weight or we go home.
I understand.
Dang.
Good then.
Reddit boy. Ah, okay. I needed that. Nice. Aw, yeah. Spartan Rage, baby.
Oh, wait, we're back here again.
But things have changed. Alright, Nornir chests. There's a hidden chamber. Right, okay. So I have to proceed through the gates of the mountain. This shortcut method, which is a big Dark Souls-y-ish type thing. Right. I guess so. But Odin was not a... I mean, he was the All-Father, right? I mean, he was not the worst of the gods, although I suppose in this case... Okay. But I suppose in this case, under the circumstances of the game, Kratos has a somewhat different vision for that sort of thing.
Come.
It was nice meeting you, Brock. I'll be thinking of a name for your beast.
How about I name her fucking Gratitude? Hey, fucking Gratitude, come over here. I like it.
Stop swearing at it.
Get your hinds in there. That place can bust you up real good.
Great. Great.
I think we can go through here.
Whoops! I didn't think it was actually going to do that.
This way.
That's interesting. There you go.
That looks inviting.
Ooh, how do I get in there? I get in over there somehow? No. Ha ha! Nice. Outstanding. Always keep your eyes open. Okay, that's good. Didn't do anything. That also will not miss, actually. There we go. Oh, great. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's yeah, that's spectacular. How could that be a problem? Oh, that's great. Wow, we're this well, good. Lovely. That's all over the place. Great.
Wait there.
Okay. Ow. Oh, damn it.
Atreus, here.
Okay. That was interesting. Where's Bruce Lee Willie? What's up, Echo? Boy. He is hanging out there with his mom, I believe. His attacks are so strong it makes blocking them really hard. Father should probably just dodge them. Yes, Will, I know. That's the case. Yeah, this has been quite an eventful session, actually. Alright. Break through that. that. Just regular glass of water. Normal difficulty. Alright. How do I get... Okay, that doesn't do it.
It's slipping back down!
Is there... Oh, God. Do I have to...
Now, boy.
Coming! I'm exhausted.
I don't blame you. So the same way. Okay. Ah, the Faces of Magic. A second one. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. The Greek and Norse gods were basically just elements of human, you know, the elements of sort of human behavior, right? So they just happen to act worse. That is definitely the case with the Greeks and the ancient Nordic gods. I like Norse myth, and I teach courses in which there is Greek and Roman mythology that's often involved, including my revenge tragedy classes. I am not a classicist. By no means am I an expert, but I know a little bit about it. What is the importance of coming up here exactly? Oh, wait a minute. Can I bet I know. The gods were definitely not...
Come look at this.
Definitely not likable. As such.
Wasn't sure we're gonna get out of there.
Trust I will not let us die.
Aha, one of these places. Okay. This will be what we'll finish up tonight with. Your stepdad is a Satru, a follower of the Norse gods. Oh, nice. That's cool. Okay, so we got those 3 runes. Okay, there's that. Do I have to do those runes in order? I was asking this before. Do I have to do the runes in order, or can I just... R's next. It's got to be that one over there. Sometimes when they're timed, but usually no. Okay. Darn it. How am I going to do that? Oh, I think I may know. There we go. Last but certainly not least. Okay. Is that an apple? The Horn of Bloodmead, legendary. You've collected 1 of 3 horns of Bloodmead needed to increase your maximum rage. Oh man, Bloodmead is a rare drink that makes one's rage run deeper. Find the 9 total horns in the world in chests locked by magic. Every 3 you collect will increase your maximum rage. Not that I mean, that's good. Rage is good, don't get me wrong, in this game, but I kind of was hoping for health, honestly. I was like, that would be... It doesn't require order, okay. Why would I... Okay. I don't know why on earth I would drop down there.
This way.
Wow. Never been this close to the mountain before. Looks so big. Wish Mom was here to see it.
She is, boy. He can't show his dad feelings yet.
Come, boy.
I must not show my feelings. Wait. First I must come over here and find other things.
Ooh, good find.
Another mask. 3 of these. Yeah, that's what I figured, Ash. Like, I wasn't 100% sure because it just makes it easier to be like, okay, I'll just deal with them and whatever, but okay. However, folks, as enjoyable as this has been, I have got some stuff to prepare before my stream coming up later today. So, let me take a look at the trophies I earned. What trophies did I get? Enchanted. Slot an enchantment into your armor, 75.7%. What else? Also, the journey begins. Defend your home from the stranger. 90.9% common. Okay. And Dwarven Ingenuity. Upgrade a piece of armor. 74.2%. And Nice Moves. Obtain a runic attack gem. 88.3%. And I already said the enchanted. Okay. Well, it's very early. Okay. Really, Artisan? No kidding. That's cool. Okay, let me make sure that I've closed that. Have I closed it? I think I have. Options. Oh, yes. That's what I'm looking for. Good. I wanted to make sure I closed that before I took care of this. Okay. So, that, folks, is going to... Whoops, sorry. Sorry. I never remember to do that. I wanted to thank everyone for being here today. This was the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month, and this is fun. I'm not wild about the combat setup, to be perfectly honest. I don't love it. I'm hoping that as I play more and more things become possible that I'll get more into it. I don't love the wave of enemies from 7 million sides, and I know that's a God of War thing, but because the camera is so close in, yes, I know there are those icons that show you when things are coming, but I don't know. I have to kind of get a sense of it more. I do like the story so far. I love the relationship between Kratos and Atreus. That's the price of admission, right? Like, that's the reason that you do this. So I do like that, and I like a lot of the mythology. So I would say that in general, on balance, I like it more than I don't. But I am going to need that extra skills, like you were saying, Artisan, right there, like mixing in smooth combos. Yeah, that's what I want to be able to do more of. But not right now, because I've got to get ready for some tabletop role-playing coming up at the top of the hour. If you liked what you saw, please follow the channel. Please check out the YouTube with !ArvTube. Echo was nice enough to put that up just now. !ArvCord is the Discord. Twitter is !ArvTweets, and all of that is on my website, arvineleron.com. Otherwise, you can find me, you can also support us at the Patreon, which is !ArvTreon. That's good stuff for me and good stuff for the channel. And good stuff for you individually, I should say, and good stuff for the channel. It's also good stuff for me because it's the channel and allows me to put stuff back into the stream and back into my writing. You can also check out the shop, which is !ArvShop. That's my merchandise area that has many different kinds of things you can get to support the stream, including Infinity and Beyond material. That's my flagship D&D campaign, and of course material for Adventures in Middle-earth, which has been really amazing, working through Professor Tolkien's world. And you can check that out at exclamation point ARV shop. We're going to have Esper Genesis stuff over there soon as well. And then, of course, that sub button. A few of you jumped on board today. If you liked what you saw and heard and you want to use some of these awesome emotes and custom sub badges and stuff that you saw some of my wonderful viewers using, you can do that by subbing at that video button, that button right above the video window. And I would very much appreciate that. Rudenel was kind enough to resub today at tier 3, for example, etc. Otherwise, I am going... Oh, and then the last thing is the publishing stuff. Exclamation point Icarus is my Icarus and Jelinek graphic novels. That is coming out very soon. The pre-orders for that will end as of July 17th. The art is finished. We're doing layout right now. And so within the next few weeks, that is going to be released, and we're very excited about that. Exclamation point library is Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, my D&D 5e adventure and source book. So you should definitely check that out. That is coming out in print very soon. It's already out in PDF. You can get it at DriveThruRPG. And last but certainly not least, exclamation point Greyshade KS. For those of you who missed this announcement earlier, the dates now for the Kickstarters are one of two possibilities. We're going to know by August, basically mid-August, whether or not we're going to run the Kickstarter in October, which is my preference. That's what I'm hoping for. Or if because of manufacturing delays, we're going to have to wait to run the Kickstarter until February. I don't want to do that, but this is all based upon the pandemic and the impact that it's had on manufacturing. Many of the game industry manufacturing factories are in Wuhan, and so pretty much right dead center of where this got started in the first place. And so we're doing the best we can, but it will be coming out. It is going to be exciting. I cannot wait to show it to all of you and share that with all of you. But again, October is what I'm hoping for, but it could end up being February depending on how things go. We'll know that within the next month and a half or so. But you can find out the announcement, the original announcement about that on Greyshade KS, exclamation point Greyshade KS. And of course, exclamation point BLM is Black Lives Matter. Very important, something which has been going on and that we've been talking about on this stream quite a bit. And so you're definitely going to want to check out the resources that you can find at that link right there. That is important also. Oh, that's right. The sub button. That's right. I forgot about that, Coven. I'm going to have to change my little pitch on that because I forgot it's below the window, not above the window. So yeah. And the last thing is that I do have an announcement coming up next week about a big event happening on this channel that you will not want to miss. If you liked the mythology in this, if you liked the, how do I put this? I will say that there is a tie-in, this announcement I'm going to be making, to what you just saw. Not the game specifically, but maybe some of the environment and the mythology of the game, for example. Just might remind you a little bit of this announcement that I'm going to be making, which I'll do next week. But it's a big announcement for the channel, and I cannot wait to explore that at that moment. So that's going to be good stuff. But right now, I'm going to get on out of here. I will be over on GOG.com at 4 p.m. Eastern for more D&D with Infinity and Beyond. Not that, D&D with GOG, Storm King's Thunder with the amazing Pyron Jade, Mike Smith, Darksaber 2K, and Tasty Chai. That's coming up at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Eastern, you should come back here, July 1st, for Community D&D, Dragon of Icespire Peak, with Echo Alpha X5, who is in chat, and Hoodie and Rock God playing with Dungeon Master Shadowed Mage. So you'll want to check that as well. Moving to Norway. I don't know about that. Anyway, that is, no, I am not moving to Norway. No, beautiful country, but I don't plan on moving to Norway anytime soon. But that's going to do it for me. Much love to all of you. I hope you all enjoyed it. And no raid today, because again, I'm going to be back over on GOG in about 40 minutes or so. Thank you to my wonderful mods. First of all, Dragon Spear, Jedi Burner, Coven Guy, Thorg, and Rudenel was in here earlier today. Thank you all so much for that. Thank you all also as well to my subs, Dragon Spear, Jedi Burner. Thank you to also Coven Guy. Thank you to Echo Alpha X5, to Nonstop, Ballsteg, Marinda, Mrs. Dunsel, and Trishy Mats, who just came in. Thank you to my viewers, and I hope thank you, Ballsteg. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, and I may come back to playing it again, although that combat's a little rough. But we'll see. I will, as people say, it's interesting because if the idea is that it gets smoother and a little bit easier, not that the game gets easier, but that the combat feels different and more easy as you progress through the game, that's pretty cool. Anyway, we will see. I want to thank my wonderful viewers: Admiral, KX, Almadden, another TT viewer, Artisan, Commander Root, Darth Sisu, EKEG. Oh, nice, Trish. That's good. Well, I understand. Well, I'm glad that it was. I hope you enjoyed watching it while at work. Gifoon, Glass of Water. Gorgar, is that a Boston thing? Maybe glass of water. I'm wondering. Gorgar, Holto Kalman, Jagtris, Jokoban, Lurks, Mind of Lurk, Puncher of Kittens. Wow. hardcore. I guess you do a freaking God of War stream, and this is what you get. Puncher of Kittens. Remus Dino, Stalio, T-Bank, Hugh Christensen, Uncle Elias, V&K, and Virgo Praz. That's going to do it for me. Much thanks to everybody. Much love. And I will see you folks at 4 p.m. over on GOG for some D&D with GOG, Storm King's Thunder. Until then, everyone be good to each other. We'll come back to this game at some point in the future. But right now, over to D&D, and I'll catch you folks soon. Till then, be good to each other. Have a good one for now. Honk.